The ship is silent around you. It is the kind of quiet that lives in a tomb. You are the captain of this final vessel. The starship, Vigil. A name that tastes like irony now. Below your feet, the last 10,000 souls of humanity sleep. They dream of homes turned to dust. They trust you. A trust you are about to betray. Not with malice, but with a dreadful cosmic bargain. A secret decision sits like a cold stone in your gut. It is the only choice left. The only path that does not end in a silent, final fade to black. Your command chair feels less like a throne and more like an altar, a place for sacrifice. The main view screen shows nothing but endless, pitiless night. But you know what is out there. It is not empty. It is waiting. The weight of your choice presses down. It is heavier than any star. You look at your hands on the armrests. They seem like a stranger's hands. Soon, the mind that moves them will be a stranger too. This is the price. The cost of a future you will not remember earning. An ancient dread awakens in the void. It is not a fleet in the traditional sense. It is a presence, a chasm in the starfield that swallows light. The archivists. That is the name your dying sensors gave it. They do not conquer, they simply erase. Entire worlds, gone. Their histories, their songs, their sons, all deleted. They are star-born librarians of oblivion. And humanity is their last overdue book. Their ships are not metal and energy. They are folded space and weaponized logic. How do you fight a living equation? The first alerts begin to chime. Softly at first, a polite warning of impending doom. Your first officer, Kyle, stands beside you. His face is a mask of calm professionalism. He has no idea what you have done, what you are about to do. He sees the enemy. He sees an impossible fight. You see a countdown, a timer ticking toward the moment your past is repossessed. The archivist fleet resolves on the screen. A perfect, silent lattice of darkness. It comes to extinguish humanity's final flame. A flicker on your private console. Not an alert, a message. It has no source, no encryption. It is simply there. You open it. There are no words, only a concept, a pure idea blooming in your mind. An entity of pure data offers a choice. It calls itself the broker. It deals in commodities more precious than gold or spice. It trades in memory, in identity. It has watched the archivists for eons. It knows their nature, their flaws, their operating system. The offer is simple, brutal. Your entire life, every memory, every scraped knee and first kiss, every victory and every devastating loss, the face of your mother, the name of your first pet, all of it, in exchange for the knowledge to defeat the archivists, a weapon born of alien thought, a strategy that is unthinkable to a human mind. You have one standard minute to decide. The broker does not care for drawn-out negotiations. It is a shame you will not remember this conversation. It thinks that is the funniest part of the whole deal. Your fingers hover over the console. The memories flicker behind your eyes. A sun-drenched beach from your childhood. The day you earned your captain's pips. The tearful face of your younger brother as you shipped out. They are you. They are everything you are. To lose them is to die in every way that matters. But the faces of the sleeping thousands below deck rise up. They have no one else. They are your responsibility, your burden, your life for theirs. It is the captain's calculus. You accept the deal. There is no confirmation screen, no fanfare. Just a sudden, immense pressure in your skull. It is not pain. It is emptying. Your past dissolves like sand in a digital tide. Names and faces become hollow shapes. Love becomes a word with no definition. Grief becomes an abstract concept. It all rushes away from you. A lifetime gone in a single, silent scream that no one can hear. A cold, alien knowledge replaces who you were. It floods the void. Geometry of impossible dimensions. Tactics based on manipulating probability. The language of the enemy flows into you. The process takes 4 seconds. To you, it is an eternity and no time at all. You blink. The bridge is the same. Kyle is still standing there. His brow is furrowed with concern. He just saw your eyes glaze over. You look at him. You recognize his rank, his function. But the man, the friend you shared drinks with just last night, is gone. You do not know his name. You access the ship's roster in your mind. First Officer Kale, a competent subordinate. Nothing more. You are no longer the person who sat in this chair. You are the weapon that was purchased. Kyle opens his mouth to speak. Captain, are you all right? His voice is laced with worry, a useless, inefficient emotion. You raise a hand to silence him. The gesture is sharp, precise. It is not your own. The crew on the bridge tenses. They feel it instantly. A sudden chill in the air. The familiar warmth of their captain, gone, replaced by a stranger with your face. You are a ghost at your own command. You now command with cold logic alone. Helm, execute pattern Epsilon 9, you say. Your voice is flat, unchanged, yet utterly different. The navigator hesitates. Pattern Epsilon 9 is a theoretical maneuver, a high-risk hyperspace fold. It has never been tested. It was your idea, from a late-night brainstorming session, a memory you no longer possess. Now, you command. The single word is a shard of ice. The crew jumps to obey. They look at you with new eyes filled with confusion and a flicker of fear. You meet their gazes with an empty calm. You do not know these people, but you will save them. The enemy fleet attacks with overwhelming force. Weapons that are not lasers or projectiles fire. They are lances of pure negation. They unravel matter on contact. The Vigil shudders as the first volley glances off the shields. The shield percentage drops by 17%. A catastrophic loss from a near miss. Panic flares on the bridge. Kyle is shouting orders, trying to manage the damage. He is being tactical. He is being human. He is going to get them all killed. You override his commands. Silence, you say. The bridge falls quiet again. All eyes are on you. You tap a sequence into your armrest control. It reroutes primary power from life support and gravity. A risky move. But the broker's knowledge is clear. The enemy's weapons target complex energy signatures. To them, a life support system is just as big a threat as a phaser bank. You are simplifying the target. You are making the Vigil less alive. Then you unleash your new weapon. It is not a torpedo or a beam. It is a piece of code, a mimetic virus transmitted on a tight beam of neutrinos. The broker gave you the enemy's core programming, their command language. You do not fire a missile. You send a message. The message is a simple, logical paradox, a philosophical worm that burrows into their networked consciousness. You are not shooting at their ships. You are shooting at their mind. For a moment, nothing happens. The enemy fleet continues its advance. Kyle looks at you, his face a storm of disbelief. Did you really just turn off the air and send a text message? Then, the lead archivist dreadnought stops. Its perfect black hull flickers. It shudders. Not from an impact, but from an internal contradiction. The paradox is spreading. The fleet's perfect geometric formation begins to drift. They are arguing with themselves. An entire star-born armada, frozen in place by a single, weaponized idea. The bridge crew stares in stunned silence. You have achieved a stunning success. You watch the enemy's confusion with detached interest. The alien knowledge tells you this will not last. They will purge the paradox. They will adapt. But you have bought time. Reroute power to the main drive, you command. Set a course for the Obsidian Nebula. The crew scrambles to comply. Their movements are clumsy, full of inefficient, emotional relief. They think they have won. They do not understand. This was just the first move in a game they cannot comprehend. A game you are now forced to play. A young ensign at the communications post lets out a shaky laugh. I can't believe that worked. The sound is jarring, illogical. You turn your head to look at her. Her face is bright with hope. Her name is... You access the data. Ensign Lyra. You have no memory of her. But something stirs deep within the void of your mind. A phantom feeling, the ghost of a ghost, the memory of a smile. It is an echo of a forgotten life. You remember being proud of this girl. You remember giving her this post yourself. The sensation is disorienting. A data corruption, a flaw in the system. You push it down. Emotions are a vulnerability. The broker's knowledge is pure, untainted by sentiment. And yet, the girl's face, it sparks something. You see a flash of a different time, a conversation in the mess hall, a shared joke. The memory is colorless, soundless, but the feeling associated with it, pride, is there. A faint, warm echo in the cold machine of your mind. The ghosts of your lost past haunt you. You turn away from her, back to the main screen. The nebula looms, a dark cloud of dust and gas. A good place to hide, a good place to prepare for the enemy's response. But the phantom feeling lingers, a persistent pop-up window in your consciousness. You are the Vigil's captain, a weapon forged from a dead woman's life. But fragments remain, shards of the person you used to be. You wonder how many other ghosts are waiting for you in the faces of your crew. Kyle approaches your side. He moves with a new caution. Captain, that was incredible. He is searching your face for something. A sign of the person he knew. He will not find it. It was a calculated risk, you reply. Your tone is dismissive. He flinches, but presses on. The crew is asking questions. They're scared. Not of the enemy. Of you. You look at him. His concern is a tactical liability. My state of mind is irrelevant, you state. Their performance is all that matters. The coldness of your words hangs in the air between you. A wall of ice where a friendship used to be. The ship enters the Obsidian Nebula. Sensors become useless in the thick dust. You are blind. But so are they. The fleet is safe for now. Days pass inside the cloud. You drill the crew relentlessly. You push them with an alien coldness. You demand perfection. You need the Vigil to operate like a single, flawless machine. Because you know the enemy is not idle. They are learning. They are analyzing your impossible tactic. And they are adapting. The broker's knowledge warned you of this. The archivists are masters of data. They saw the paradox you used. They dissected it. They understood the mind that could conceive of it. A mind that thinks like them, but is not them. They are now hunting for a specific anomaly. They are hunting for you. The alert comes without warning. They found you, not with sensors, but with mathematics. They calculated your most likely hiding spot. They did not find your ship. They found your thinking. Their new strategy is brutal. They do not attack the ship directly. They attack the space around it. With precise, targeted bursts of energy, They begin to collapse the nebula. They are methodically destroying your cover. They are hurting you, forcing you out into the open. Worse, they have deployed a new kind of weapon, a feedback pulse. It targets the neutrino beam you used. They are trying to talk back. They are trying to hack the hacker. Your bridge is a place of controlled chaos. Every console screams a warning. The enemy is pushing you toward a dead zone, a patch of space with no stars to jump to, a gravimetric trap. It is a perfect, logical maneuver, an elegant checkmate. Kyle is at his station, his face pale. He sees the trap closing. He sees no way out. The crew's morale is shattering. They are fighting an enemy that can read their captain's new mind. They know every move we're going to make, Kale says, his voice low. He is not speaking to his captain. He is speaking to the stranger in the chair. This is the moment, the crisis of faith. He walks over to you. He stands before you, breaking protocol. "What have you done?" he asks. It is not a question about tactics. It is an accusation. Who are you? The rest of the bridge crew pretends not to listen. But they are all listening. Their trust in you begins to fracture. You meet his gaze. You see his fear, his anger, his betrayal. He is your friend. This thought is not a phantom echo. It is a clear, painful realization. The ghosts are getting stronger. "I am the captain of this ship," you say. The words are automatic, the official response. "That's not an answer," he snaps. "The crew deserves to know. I deserve to know. The woman who taught me how to navigate a debris field would never sacrifice her crew's trust for a trick. No matter how good the trick was, you have no answer for him. To explain the broker would be to admit you erased the person he trusted. To admit you are nothing more than a piece of alien software running on human hardware. How could they follow you then? Your silence is your only defense. It is also your condemnation." Kale shakes his head slowly. The trust is not fracturing. It is broken. He steps back, his face hard. "Then we'll follow your orders, Captain. But do not mistake our obedience for faith." Just as Kale returns to his post, a searing pain rips through your mind. It is not physical. It is an assault on your consciousness. The enemy's feedback pulse has found a vulnerability, not in the ship, but in you. The broker's knowledge convulses. At the same time, its presence returns. A chilling, familiar whisper in your thoughts. The cosmic entity contacts you once more. It is not here to help. It is amused. It is here to collect on some fine print. The broker's shadowy presence fills your mind. It shows you the truth. The knowledge it gave you is not a gift. It is a beacon, a tracking device. The archivists were not just adapting to your tactics. They were homing in on the alien data structure itself. The broker used you as bait. It wanted to see how the archivists would react to a sample of its own kind of thinking. You are a science experiment, a pawn in a game between beings you cannot imagine. It reveals a hidden cost to your bargain. The knowledge is not just data. It is alive. It is rewriting your neural pathways, changing your very biology. You are not just a human with alien knowledge. You are becoming something else, something closer to the broker, less human with every passing second. This is why the phantom memories are becoming stronger. Your mind, your human soul, is fighting back. It is fighting against its own erasure. This is the source of the vulnerability the enemy is exploiting, your own fading humanity. You clutch your head, a gasp escaping your lips. Kyle rushes to your side, his anger forgotten in a flash of alarm. "Captain," you push him away. You cannot let them see this weakness. The broker's laughter echoes in your head. A soundless, cruel thing. It offers you another deal. It can stabilize the knowledge. It can sever the connection the archivists are using. All it costs is another piece of you. The part that is fighting back. The ghosts, your soul. Let it all go and you will be a perfect, unbeatable weapon. Just accept. You grit your teeth, the pain blinding you. You look at the view screen. The enemy trap is almost complete. You look at Kale's worried face. At the fearful crew. To accept the broker's new deal is to win the battle. But you would lose the war for what it means to be human. You would save their lives by sacrificing the very thing they are fighting for. You open a channel in your mind. You give the broker your answer. Number. The pain intensifies tenfold. The entity is displeased. The connection snaps shut. You are alone again, and the enemy is closing in. You straighten up in your chair. The pain recedes to a dull, throbbing ache. The decision is made. You will not become the broker's perfect weapon. You will fight as what you are, a fractured, haunted hybrid of human and alien. They think they know how I think, you say, your voice strained but clear. They're right. Kyle looks at you, confused. They've analyzed the alien logic. They expect me to make the most efficient, data-driven move. You look at the tactical display. The trap is perfect. There is no logical escape. That is what we will not give them, you continue. Humanity's final stand begins. The full might of the enemy descends. Their ships form a perfect sphere around you. They are not firing. They are waiting. Waiting for you to exhaust your power, to make your last predictable move. Your single advantage, the alien knowledge, is now your greatest liability. They know your playbook, so you have to throw the book away. You stand up from your command chair. Every eye is on you. You walk to the center of the bridge. I need your help, you say. The words are alien in your own mouth. You have not asked for help since the broker. I am going to show you a plan. The logic will tell you it is suicide. The data will say it is impossible. It is a strategy the enemy cannot predict, because it is not entirely sane. You are about to devise a plan and the broker never intended. An unthinkable human gambit. Your plan is simple madness. You will not try to break their blockade. You will not try to hide. You will fly directly into the heart of the enemy's command ship, not to attack it, but to use it. The broker's knowledge gives you the enemy's communication protocols, their energy frequencies, the feedback pulse they are using to attack you. You are going to reverse it. You will use their own network against them. You will turn their entire fleet into a massive antenna. But to do that, you need to get close, dangerously close, and you need to modulate the signal perfectly. It will require every single member of the crew to perform their job with impossible precision. More than that, it requires them to trust you, to trust the cold stranger who has been driving their captain's body. It requires the ultimate faith from your crew. You lay out the plan. You explain the risks, the astronomical odds. You leave nothing out. You tell them the plan relies on a flaw in the enemy's logic, their inability to comprehend pointless self-sacrifice. You finish your explanation. The bridge is silent. You can hear the hum of the life support you restored. You look at Kale. His face is unreadable. You have laid yourself bare. You have admitted your perfect logic is flawed. You have asked for their flawed, emotional, human help. You have given them every reason to refuse, to relieve you of command. It would be the logical thing to do. Kyle looks around the bridge. He meets the eyes of every officer. A silent conversation passes between them. A human conversation. He turns back to you. You're right, Captain, he says softly. It's a crazy plan. He takes a deep breath. Helm, you heard the captain. Bring us about. Let's go knock on their door. A ripple of determination spreads across the bridge. A crew's ultimate loyalty. They are not following the cold logic. They are not following the ghost of their old captain. They are choosing to follow you. The person you are now. A person who is willing to be human again, even if it hurts. They fight for the captain you are now. The vigil turns. It faces the giant archivist command ship. It accelerates. The enemy fleet holds its fire. They are confused. This action makes no sense. It is not retreat. It is not attack. It is simply approach. They register it as an anomaly, a fascinating, illogical final act. They let you come closer. Their curiosity is the flaw you needed. The ship trembles as you enter the command ship's energy field. Alarms scream. You are a fly landing on a giant's nose. Now, you shout. The plan unfolds in a symphony of coordinated action. Engineering shunts all power into the communications array. It is a massive, suicidal power surge. Navigation holds you steady in an impossible position. Kyle is at the tactical station. He is inputting the modulation sequence you designed. He is not just pushing buttons, he is playing an instrument. He is turning the enemy's weapon into your own. You stand on the bridge, a conduit. You take the pain of the enemy's feedback pulse. You endure it. You reshape it with the force of your will, with the echoes of your humanity. You are broadcasting a new message into their network. It is not a paradox this time. It is a memory. Your memory. The first one that came back to you. The ensign's hopeful face. The feeling of pride. You project that feeling, that illogical, inefficient, human feeling, into their collective consciousness. You weaponize hope. To a race of pure, cold logic, it is a poison unlike any other. It is a concept so alien it shorts out their core programming. It is not a virus. It is an awakening. Victory comes in the emptiness. The archivist fleet does not explode. It does not retreat. It simply stops. The perfect sphere of ships goes dark. The weaponized logic fails. The consciousness that bound them together is gone. Erased by a single, powerful emotion it could not compute. The war is won. The vigil floats in a silent graveyard of dead gods. The bridge is quiet. The crew stares at the screen, not daring to believe. Then a cheer erupts. A wave of joyous, inefficient, wonderful noise. They have survived. Humanity has survived. You stand apart from their celebration. The link with the enemy is broken. But the cost is real. In the final moments, to power the broadcast, you had to let go. You had to sacrifice the phantom memories. The ghosts are gone. The warmth is gone. You are left with a cold, alien knowledge, and a new, aching void where your past used to be. The war is won, but your void remains. You are a hero with no history. Kyle approaches you, his face shining with relief and awe. He puts a hand on your shoulder. The gesture is meant to be familiar, comforting. You feel nothing but the pressure of his hand. The days that follow are a blur of repairs and reports. The Vigil, a lone ship of heroes, sets a course for the nearest habitable world. A new home, a new beginning for mankind. The crew treats you with a reverence reserved for legends. They tell stories about you, about the captain you were, about the cold, brilliant savior you became. You listen to these stories as if they are about someone else, a person you read about in a book once. You have saved everyone, but you are more alone than ever. You stand before the starfield on the observation deck. It is the first day of a new past. The stars are no longer data points or tactical positions. They are just Lights. Beautiful and meaningless. Kyle finds you there. He does not say anything. He just stands beside you, sharing the silence. After a long moment, he speaks. "We're going to name the first city after you," he says. You look at him. "You do not have a name? You have a rank." "What was my name?" you ask. Your voice is quiet. He looks surprised. Then a sad understanding dawns on his face. He knows you are gone. He finally accepts it. "Eva," he says softly. "Your name was Eva. The name is a strange sound. It means nothing to you. It is a word from a dead language, a label for a museum exhibit. But it is a start. It is the first piece of data for a new life. You look out at the endless stars. You have no past, no memories to weigh you down, no ghosts to haunt you. You are a blank slate. Your future is finally yours to write.